Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today is part one of kind of a two-parter type of video. I'm gonna talk all about my number one favorite cosmetic brand ever, and that's MAC Cosmetics. And in today's video, I'm gonna talk about my top 5 favorite complexion products that MAC carries. And the next video that you're gonna see will be my top 5 MAC products for eyes and or lips. So let's get right into it. First, let's talk about the foundation of makeup, which is foundation, of course, and definitely, without a doubt, hands down, my number one favorite MAC foundation is the Studio Fix Fluid, and I have mine in the shade NC44. Sometimes I mix 44 with 45. But definitely when I'm at my fairest, NC44 works pretty well in the summertime. I'll probably dip into NC45. But I've always loved this liquid foundation. I know a lot of people do have issues with MAC foundations breaking them out. I don't. I am combo oily skin, and it has always been very good to me. My particular bottle that I'm showing you here does have a pump, and the foundation does not come with a pump. I purchased this one myself from MAC Cosmetics. So if you do need to have a pump on all your liquid foundations, you do have to buy the one from MAC separately. The Studio Fix Fluid Foundation is an amazing foundation that is going to give you everything that you could ever need in a foundation. It's medium to full coverage. It comes in 48 different shades. So if you're one of those people that can never find your shade in any other brand, give MAC a try, specifically the Studio Fix Fluid line. 48 shades gives you a ton of choices. There are neutral, cool, and warm undertones. It doesn't emphasize texture. It minimizes pores. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't settle into fine lines. It's a matte finish, but not a dry, cakey, heavy looking matte. It just does so many amazing things. Summer is around the corner. I think this is a great foundation to wear if you're gonna be at outdoor events and you want your makeup to last all day long. This will do it for you. So my number one foundation pick, hands down, from MAC Cosmetics is the Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. Next, concealer. Of course, you guys knew that I had to pick a concealer, and there is no other concealer that MAC carries that I'm going to recommend to you over and above Pro Longwear. Pro Longwear concealer is where it's at. It's full coverage. You get a pump. It is made of glass, which I know some people don't like because if you have butterfingers, there can be some serious issues with breaking there. But I really do enjoy the pump edition. It makes it very sanitary. Again, just like the foundation, it comes in a wide range of shades. It is one of the most amazing foundations I've ever used. I highly recommend it for any and everyone. It's one of those types of foundations that it's very liquidy, but it does a great job of giving you all the coverage that you need without looking heavy or cakey on the skin. And that isn't always easy. Many full coverage concealers do look heavy and can get cakey very quickly, but there's something about the consistency of this one that just does such a beautiful job of covering everything that you need to cover without getting out of control. Also, too, in a pinch, so many people have used the Pro Longwear concealer as foundation. It is absolutely a perfect type of concealer to do that with because, again, you get all the coverage, but without any cakey mess going on. So definitely, if you're in the market for a new concealer, and I know there are so many brands coming out with them these days, people have kind of pushed MAC to the back a little bit because there's so much being released, but give Pro Longwear Concealer a try if you haven't before. Okay, next let's get into some powders. I have two to show you. First and foremost is my my Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and I have two here. Don't mind this. This is old packaging. They look like this now without the clear window. This is the one that I use to set my whole face. This is the shade Medium Dark, and that's what that looks like there. And I also did pick up Give Me Sun once upon a time when it was really hot and poppin' on YouTube. And I actually really enjoy using this more often as a blush rather than a bronzer that a lot of people much lighter skin toned than me use it as a wonderful bronzer. But because of the very warm undertone that it has, I have really enjoyed using this really as a blush a lot of times. So these have been the two that have been with me the longest and that I use the most, and I highly recommend. Another powder, and this has to be my #1 favorite MAC powder of all time. It's been with me for so many years. I don't know when another product like this is going to dethrone this one, because it just does such an incredible job, more so than any other that I've tried. And it is the Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation. This is in the shade C6. I have a nice big hole in the middle. It is going away fast. I've got to get a replacement soon, especially with summer coming up. It's right around the corner. The temperatures are going up every day. This is a perfect powder foundation for being out in hot weather. It does a fantastic job of mattifying the skin. It gives a beautiful matte finish, unlike the Mineralized Skin Finish that I just mentioned. That gives a very satin finish to the skin. Those are not matte at all. If you need matte, go with Studio Fix powder. It comes in a variety of shades. It does come with a puff in the bottom and also a mirror at the top here. So it is perfect for on the go. This is always my on the go compact that I throw in my bag when I leave the house during the summer. Anytime I am out of the house and it's hot outside, this is in my bag. I use it to do touch-ups. Please be careful because it is a foundation, so it's going to give you a lot of coverage. So don't be swirling your brush or your sponge like crazy in here when doing touch-ups. Only slightly pat the compact to do any necessary touch-ups throughout the day, because you are going to be continuing to add more and more coverage, and it will get cakey, but it won't look cakey if you don't use too much. So definitely give the Studio Fix Powder Foundation a try. And my fifth product, complexion product from MAC that I absolutely love, is their blushes. Now I have a little palette here that I made a long time ago. They don't even make these palettes anymore. They've moved on, but this suits me just fine and I'm hanging on to it. And here are all of my MAC blushes. And I'm going to just show you here on the screen, and I will put the names so you know exactly what the shade names are. And I have always loved matte blushes. For me, I don't like extremely pigmented blushes because you can go so wrong so quickly when you're swirling your brush in that pan and then it goes on the face and it's too much. What do? It's kind of too late at that point to correct anything. You can go really wrong really fast with a very pigmented blush, but MAC's blushes I feel have just the right amount of pigmentation that you can do a very light, soft sweep of color, and if you want more, you just keep building and building and building. And that's what I love so much about them. You're not gonna put your brush in and then go to apply on your face and go, oh no, I did too much. That is highly unlikely with MAC blushes because the formulation is done so well. So that's it, guys. Those are my top 5 MAC complexion products. You guys know I'm the complexion queen, so that is what I need to talk about first and foremost, how to get a beautiful base. So the next video that I'm gonna put up will be my top 5 MAC products that I love concerning eyes and lips. So stay tuned for that one. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you did like it, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.